Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Miss Roxanne, and this is Daily Rambles. Today we're doing Legends of Tomorrow, Season 6, Episode 5, called The Satanist Apprentice. I probably butchered that, I'm sorry. So Astra's awake, and she works out, and she gets stressed, but she's broke AF, and she's having a bad day. Like, she can only get like one loaf of bread, and literally... um, tried to get a cab home. That wasn't working. And then literally the cab kicked her out. And when she got out, another car came by and splashed water all over her. And she was just having like a horrible day. And then talks to an old man. He thinks that she is a maid for Constantine. And then he gets, his name is Robert Truss, and he's literally slams her when she tells him like, I live here. And it's like, oh, no, 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 you don't live here. And so she goes off on him. And then when she gets inside, John is very, very busy with everything that he's got going on, and he leaves. And Asher has no internet, and John's too busy to help. And he's with Zari. Then Asher's starting to get pissed, and so she starts to look for work. And that was a bust too, because technically she's 15 in the real world. So she's had it, and the last straw was like the plumbing issue. And then John just ignores her, and then to top it all off, there was no electricity. So then Asha was an addict, trying to see if she could sell some stuff and like help, do house repairs and stuff. And found Natalie's journal, which is her mom. And then she talks to Aleister Crowley, which is in a painting. And then John put him there, and they bond, and he will teach her spells to do. Then we cut to where Sarah talks to the Space Lord Bishop, and it turned into a club. And basically, he says he's going to save humanity, and she takes a drink because she has about 10 seconds to live. So then she passes out, and wakes up to Ava, that's a nurse, and watches the presentation. Basically, Earth got annihilated, and only he survived. And he designed the Ava clones. And he's creating a new version of humanity and wants Sarah as raw material, basically. But he actually wants her as a partner and a trainer to help train all of the new peoples. And we cut to Aleister Crowley bonding with Astra. Then John shows up, and then Astra switched places with John and Aleister. So John got put in the painting, and Aleister took over John's body. And she kept switching it for a little bit, then decided to put John back in the painting, and got 12 hours. And so they start the training. Astra's actually doing really good. She's like a natural. And then she said, then Aleister came back when they were doing the transformations, like the turn power trash into money. But the transformation's only temporary, so when she went back in the room, it went back to trash. And you need something to level up with. So Asher wants to level up, and then we got to where Sarah takes Ava hostage, and she literally does not give a crap at all. She said, that's fine, I don't care. And she tries to get through her head, like, you're a person, you have a soul, you have your own thoughts and stuff. And she's like, no. And Ava was like, Sarah told Ava, just think about it. Then John tries to get Astra to stop, and then Aleister kind of taunts John. Then the legends show up, and she transforms them into objects. Then Astra makes an amulet, and they need to charge it, but you need a live human soul. And so she chooses the neighbor, and so she calls him and says, yes, I have a fancy lamp that I want you to look at. It starts with a B, I can't remember the name, honestly. So then the legends try to talk Asher out of it. Then we cut to, well, that also didn't work. And Ava wants to help Sarah and brought a fuel cell. Then the neighbor comes over, and the legends again tries to get her to do it. She locks him into like a cabinet, but she ends up not doing it. But then Aleister took it, and basically he can't go back into the painting now because he has the amulet, so he can kind of do whatever the hell he wants. And turned her into animated. So the entire thing just got animated. And there's a bunch of singing. There's a fight scene, and then she gets locked in the closet. She says sorry to John, and her mom had a spell, but it was in music form. And now that so Asher sings the spell, even though she's never read music, but since she's in animation movie where she has to sing, she can understand the music, so she does the spell. And Alistair ate her, but it still worked. And then she got out of him, and then everything it was like a big spiritual cleanse. And so Alistair is back in the painting, and John tapes his mouth shut. John says sorry to Astra, and he now also does have powers because it was for the whole vicinity. So they're going to both learn together. And then we cut to where Nurse Ava lied, and that fuel cell was actually a night lamp for Bishop. And so, but he needed to get to the ship so he can get the DNA samples, because Sarah's like, why let everyone go? He's like, my dear, I literally got samples while everyone was in the pod, so I don't need them. I prefer in person, but it's fine. And so, Sarah goes off and does a fight scene, and off Tim, but got trained and she's awake, and Bishop is fine. And that's in the episode. So this is pretty much my first A+ episode. I actually really like this episode a lot because you get to see how much of an ass John Constantine is, and how he's kind of self-involved in himself, but learning at the end of the episode, like don't be an a-hole and care about other people and help people. So I like that aspect of the episode, and also like Astra's growth a little bit, because like it wasn't like she wasn't trying. She was actively trying to do the right thing, but John was so involved in his crap that he just kind of put Astra to the wayside. And so then Astra started feeling like the little girl that was in hell, and literally just wanted some magic bat to help with everything. So I get it, and I thought it was a good process. Then she ultimately decided like she didn't want to go down that road anymore. So I was like, good for her. So really good episode. I really enjoyed it, and that's going to do for this video. I hope you all have a great evening, day or night, whenever you're watching this. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.